Morning, everyone. Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Hope everyone is having a nice Wednesday morning. Again, a chilly start to our Wednesday as coldest morning of the season thus far, not only for Lincoln, but for much of central and eastern sections of the state as temperatures dip down into the lower 30s. And we're going to see more cold weather as we head tonight and into your Thursday morning as well. So check out your weather headlines again into the day today and over the next couple days. After our cold start, we will see fairly seasonal temperatures this afternoon. I think it's going to be, probably close to a top 10, 11 day out there with plenty of sunshine, much lighter winds compared to where we've been the last couple days. And then we'll see temperatures right around where they should be for mid to late October, mid-60s for us out there. And again, so it should be a really nice day out there. But again, another cold night tonight. Again, basically same setup, clear skies, light winds. We have frost advisories, again, that have been put out for central and eastern sections of the state as temperatures will once again dip down into the lower 30s. And then as we look ahead to the weekend, again, we're always kind of looking ahead to the weekend. System's going to kind of move through the Midwest. Looks like it's mainly going to impact areas just to our south with some potentially heavy rain. I think we'll see some low-end rain chances, though, here in Lincoln and eastern Nebraska. But really, I think going to be seeing a lot of cloud cover as we head Friday and into the weekend. I think kind of gray conditions, which, again, getting into the fall season, we see some stretches like that at times. So this is frost and freeze alerts, again, kind of similar to what we saw yesterday. Again, technically, again, the frost advisories we had this morning expired just a couple minutes ago, still going till 10 a.m. for central and southwestern Nebraska, and then into the day tomorrow. So this is all mixed around on me now. I think these are the frost advisories that we have out for the day tomorrow. So have not seen the Omaha Weather Office put out their new frost advisories yet. So, yeah, this is midnight tonight through 10 a.m. on your Thursday. But we will likely see, again, frost advisories issued for Lincoln and eastern parts of the state into tomorrow morning for us as well. Lincoln Weather Almanac, again, these are the numbers from yesterday, 62 and 37, pretty close to where we should be. Again, our average low temperature yesterday was 39. Today it's down to 38 degrees. So, again, we're about where we should be. And now, again, through the first 21 days of October, we're about a half an inch below normal for our snowfall. Again, I have that yearly deficit for our rainfall, over 3 inches below normal. And now, again, starting off the fall season with about a half an inch deficit in terms of our snowfall. So actual low temperatures this morning, officially thus far, again, at the Lincoln Airport, down to 32 degrees. We did look, 5-minute observations. It looks like it maybe briefly hit 30 degrees. We'll have to wait for those official numbers to come in. But that would be our first freeze of the season. Again, it was brief. It wasn't all night. It was just, again, pretty close to that 7 o'clock hour. I believe that we hit that 32-degree mark. And so first freeze of the season finally in the books. Again, one of the later ones that we've had. Again, our average first freeze date was about 10, 12 days ago or so. But you can see across the state, upper 20s to lower to middle 30s. Alliance showing off, though, again, down to 19 degrees this morning. They had wind chill around 10 degrees earlier this morning as well. Upper 20s in northeastern Nebraska, Norfolk, Wayne, Columbus, Tacoma, those areas dropping down to the upper 20s. Omaha, Falls City, Nebraska City, a few degrees above freezing into the middle 30s. On the tempest stations, though, in the Lincoln metro across most of town, again, you kind of factor in some of the urban heating and things like that. A lot of areas did stay a couple degrees above freezing. Again, here at the 1011 studios, officially, I guess unofficially, I should say, our low temperature on our weather station was 34.7 this morning, so it didn't quite drop down to that freezing mark here in Midtown Lincoln. Plenty of sunshine out there as we start our Wednesday. Again, blue sky, really a pretty picturesque fall morning out there. Temperatures warming up a few degrees. We're into the upper 30s right now, both at the airport and here in Midtown Lincoln. Calm winds being reported. Again, we're going to see light winds throughout most of the day today and again tonight. Dew point sitting at 33 again yesterday afternoon. That was into the lower 20s for us. And so, again, with that radiational cooling at night, Again, temperature can't drop below the dew point, so a lot of times we'll look for that temperature to potentially drop to around where that dew point number is. Again, with clear skies, light winds, no mixing, and that's pretty close to what we saw early this morning. Temperatures on the Tempest stations, again, across the metro are in the mid to upper 30s, right around 40 degrees. Temperatures across the state warming up a little bit, ranging anywhere from the lower 20s still in parts of the Panhandle to the lower 40s. Feels like temperatures, again, there's not much wind, but there's some spots that have at least a little bit of a breeze. Again, down generally into the 20s across the western third of the state. And like I mentioned, Alliance had a wind chill, I think, of 11 earlier this morning. Winds, again, very light, generally less than 5 miles an hour for most locations, generally out of the west. You look at satellite radar picture here in southeastern Nebraska, there's really nothing to speak of. You zoom out, look at a statewide view, satellite radar picture, there's nothing. If we look at the visible satellite imagery, again, you can see I don't think there's a cloud anywhere across the entire state of Nebraska, potentially across the entire state of Kansas, potentially across the entire state of Missouri. I think the nearest cloud to us is across portions of far eastern, northeastern Iowa. As again, that area of low pressure continues to kind of spin across portions of the upper Midwest into the Great Lakes. Again, you can kind of see that as you zoom out and look at a regional view, bringing some clouds, scattered showers to those areas. Again, that's what brought us the wind over the last couple days. And if you zoom out even further and look at a national view, we can start to see some activity, some showers across portions of the desert Southwest and portions of California. That's our next system that we're going to keep an eye on. That's going to move into the middle parts of the country. Generally going to be bringing rain, mainly areas to our south, but it will be bringing us some cloud cover, I think, through the weekend. So weather alerts, there's not a ton of them. Again, we have some frost advisories stretching from portions of western Kansas through parts of Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and over into portions of eastern Kentucky. Again, those freeze warnings in northeastern Nebraska. But overall, weather is pretty quiet for us. High pressure firmly in control, and again, that's going to keep the weather pretty quiet over the next couple days. Skycast through the day today. Again, looking at the regional view, we can see that low continuing to spin across portions of the Great Lakes. Meanwhile, we're going to see mainly sunny skies, quiet conditions. That next system begins to kind of spin its way into the plains as we head today into the day tomorrow. And so I think we'll see more cloud cover as we head through the day on Thursday. Still going to be a fairly nice day for us, though. Again, wind's going to turn a little bit more to the south and to the east for us. And again, any chances for rain going to stay, I think, well off to our south and to our west through the day on your Thursday. Into the day Friday, we're going to start to see at least some small chances, I think, for some moisture. I think we're really going to be on the northern periphery of this system. Most of the moisture is going to stay well to our south across portions of Kansas, but again, some light rain could kind of get thrown our way at times through the day Friday, and that will kind of be the case through the weekend. I think, again, the biggest impact is we're going to see kind of generally cloudy skies, especially for the eastern half of the state with this system as it kind of slowly meanders its way through the area, and that will continue into the weekend for us as well. So again, variable cloudiness. A lot of cloud cover, though, for the eastern half of the state, not as much for the west. If you look at the 7-day precipitation potential, again, a lot of this is going to come in that Thursday, Friday time frame. Again, especially for areas south and east of us, they could be looking at 3, 4, 5 inches of rain, if not even some locally higher amounts with some of the with that system that's going to move through. Meanwhile, broad brush strokes again across much of Nebraska. Fairly light precipitation expected over the course of the next week. We'll say around 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Again, we'll see small chances with this next system moving through late this week, but another system looks like it could potentially head our way early next week that could bring us some shower and maybe even a few isolated rumbles of thunder mixed in there as well. Severe weather outlook, again, no concerns for any severe weather over the next couple days. On Thursday, there is sort of that general thunderstorm risk that touches southwestern Nebraska. Marginal risk, again, 1 out of 5 down in the southern plains, and then same deal basically for the day on your Friday as that system kind of slowly moves through the area. So if we zoom in, take a closer look, statewide view, sunshine, wall-to-wall sunshine through the day on our Wednesday. Winds will be a little bit out of the northwest this afternoon, 5 to 15 miles an hour into Wednesday evening, mostly clear, quiet conditions. Another cold night tonight with clear skies, light winds, maybe a little bit more cloud cover to start our Thursday. Then I think mostly to partly sunny skies through the day on your Thursday, dry conditions, more of a southeasterly wind for us, and then more cloud cover heads our way as we head through the day on your Friday. Small chance, I think, for eastern and southeastern Nebraska, and maybe seeing a few light showers through the area. But again, if we did see anything, it would be pretty light and really not much of a concern for us. So temperatures today, fairly seasonal for us. We're generally looking at low 60s across the northern tier of the state, reaching the upper 60s to maybe close to 70 degrees across far southern Nebraska. Another cold night tonight. Temperatures back down right around freezing for a lot of areas. Again, not going to be quite as cold, I think, in Panhandle. We're looking at basically low 30s for the entire state, including 33 here in Lincoln as well as Grand Island, 31 in North Platte. High temperatures Thursday, again, pretty similar to what we're going to see today. 60s across the state, so seasonal. With more cloud cover Thursday into Friday, temperatures will be a little bit warmer, mid-30s to mid-40s to start the day for lows. But then with cloud cover on Friday, we're looking at high temperatures that have kind of cooled back, trended a little bit cooler. We're looking at mid-upper 50s and low 60s for a lot of the coverage area, including 56 here in Lincoln, 59 in Grand Island, 63 degrees in North Platte. Lows into Saturday morning, we're looking at 40s to near 50, so above average lows to start Saturday. But then again, with cloudy skies expected through most of the day Saturday, temperatures held back a little bit, upper 50s, low 60s through the day on your Saturday. Again, Huskers hosting Northwestern, 11 a.m. kick. Weather should be pretty quiet. We'll watch for maybe a small chance for some light rain, but otherwise, again, a lot of cloud cover, but no huge weather concerns for Saturday. And then Sunday morning, again, a mild start to the day with mid-upper 40s for lows. Sunday afternoon, again, upper 50s, low 60s. So again, pretty kind of typical weather for us for kind of mid to late October. 7-day forecast in Lincoln. Again, you can see temperatures, no huge swings for us really over the next week. We're looking at generally mid-50s to mid-60s for highs over the course of the next 7 days. Low temperatures tonight will be the coldest over the course of the next week. After tonight, we're generally looking at mid-upper 40s, near 50 for lows in the morning. Small chances for rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Better chances with that next system that arrives early next week, especially Monday, and then into the day on your Tuesday as well. 10-day forecast for select cities across the state. Again, you can see very kind of late October-like, early November-like forecast for us. We're generally in the 50s to 60s over the course of the next week to 10 days, and then the precip chances over that same time frame. Again, low-end chances through late this week into the weekend with that system moving through mainly the southern plains. Better chances early next week with a system that looks like it could impact sort of the middle parts of the country. Long-range outlooks from the Climate Prediction Center. Again, this is taking us October 29th through November 4th, so getting into the first few days of November. Again, pattern still generally favoring above average temperatures across much of the region and areas to the west, and then the precipitation outlook favoring drier than normal conditions during that period. So it'll be something that we obviously keep a close eye on. But overall, I think the weather today should be really nice. Again, outside of the cold, chilly start this morning, it should be a pretty nice day for us. Plenty of sunshine, light winds by this afternoon. So I hope everyone can take advantage of what should be, I think, a pretty nice day. But again, if you're out again early tomorrow morning, you want to make sure that you bundle up before you head out. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching. As always, again, make sure you have a good way to get your weather information. So make sure you download that 1011 app on the news app and the weather app, and on your streaming devices, Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, places like that. Make sure you have your 1011 app downloaded there, and then make sure you subscribe to that 1011 YouTube channel as well. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching, and hope everyone has a nice Wednesday.